So, looks like the stream was offline actually for a little while. I do apologise for that. Let me just make sure that everything is as it should be. I just want to make sure that we don't have a situation where I start to hear voices. There we go. Just double check to make sure that the stream is up and running. Yep, looks like the stream's okay. We are streaming out. Right, so let's get back into the game. Then I apologise if there was an issue with the stream. Right, let's get back into the game. So, if you just joined us, this is try that out again. Map 3 of this practice clan map. Okay, now we have a stream, so I apologise for that. So, for the people on the stream, I am sorry. The gremlins came in. I've been talking to myself for 20 minutes, wondering why no one was watching, and there's a reason for that. So I'm not actually sure what happened there, but hey ho. So let's get back to the game. Excuse me. This is a practice clan match. First one this evening. We've got a second one after this. We're actually on the third map now. Woohoo! And XF have definitely shown that they are the better team, at least so far, but AC are starting the fight back and are definitely starting to show that they can stand up to XF, which is really cool because when the league starts, it means that we've got more higher skill teams. And nice kill there by Blade. Nice double kill by Blade, and he captures the zone. In fact, it's now down to 2 versus 5. Let's try and find one of the AC guys. Let's watch Jayhawk. Dylan's gone down. Jayhawk's the last Marine standing. He might go try and get a kill. Spray and pray gets a kill, brings his player back, dies in the process, but that still means that they've got Paco up. But Paco obviously is just spawning, and that means that they will know where he is. This is it. 1v4. Time for the clutch of a lifetime. Can he get the kill? Can't get the kill. Gets taken out by Finn. That was a little painful, but as you can see, we started off, the first map was 3-0 to XF. The second one was 3-1 to XF. On this map, AC got the first round, so they're definitely starting to up the game, and you only get better playing against better teams and better people. That's what I keep telling myself. Guys in the chat, if you could please let me know if everything's hunky-dory, and if you could also just kind of spread the word on the forums that it's actually working now. Dylan's taken out Blade. That gives AC a slight advantage at the moment. And we've got The Rock going for a bit of spray and pray, but gets it. It's now down to 3 versus 3. In case you're wondering why I'm calling Captain Steve Rogg The Rock, it's his name for the evening. So either Dwayne or The Rock is what he's going to be called. He's going for the revive. Good teamwork. It's one reason why you should stick together, at least in pairs, because if one goes down, you get the trade frag, you get the revive. Net result is you kill an enemy and they don't kill you. It's now 4 versus 2. The Rock is still running around. He's got, I think, 1 kill so far this match. You can hear fire. Let's just go up into free cam because, yeah, you can see that Gamma only have 1 control point and there's already 2 Delta players going there. So XF are going to try and take this point. Once they get that, that only leaves Golf left. Ah, okay, so Paco's taking Delta, won the tunnel. I think Blade might be going for Golf. Let's see if we can find... Yeah, he's on Golf. Did he take it or no? No, he didn't take it. Interesting. It's still 2 versus 4. So, AC are not in an immediate What was he firing at then? Well, actually, AC are just about to lose if they're not careful. Jayhawk needs to get a kill, or needs that kill. Did he get that kill? He got it. So it's now 2 versus 2. He's given his position away. They know where he is. He's going to go and try for the res. It's a bit... No, he's too late. Just a smidgen too late. And again, it's 1 versus 2. So that means that the spawning player was taken out just after he spawned. Jayhawk's hoping that he's walking softly and carrying a big stick. Now he knows there's that control point just in front of him. They know that control point's there. They might have left it as a lure if they've got a lurker around there, because it is the obvious place that he would go to. 5 seconds to take the point. Is he going to get it? If he does, he brings back a teammate. Guts the teammate. Okay, so 5-star and Paco have come back. So slight favour in for AC. The guys in the stream as well, if you could just please give me a yell just to let me know if the sound and the video is okay. I've dropped the game sound down a bit for this cast because it seems to be kind of... It seems to be just kind of overdoing it a little bit for the last cast. I could hardly hear myself when I watched it back. Now Scarlet's the last one left on XF. Waiting for a player to come out of the tunnels, possibly. Let's just... Right, so. Finn's come back, so that means it's probably been the 1/22nd spawn time. So Finn's come back naturally. Blaze come back. It's now a 4 versus 3. It's quite rare that you see so many players coming back as part of the 120 seconds respawn time. But it is something that a lot of teams forget. You can, if necessary, try and hide and wait for your teammates to spawn back in. You don't have to kill or capture zones. So one of the things that I like about Deadlock is very simple in theory, but very nuanced in practice. And Scarlet's taken out there by 5-star. Paco is taking this control point, Foxtrot. He's there with the Rock as well. So it's now a full 5 versus 3. The XF guys are... I was going to say sticking together, but they're not. They're split up. So Am Unknown is down under here. 5-star, let's... Yeah, 5-star is taken out. Cockless took him. So that means they're going to go and try and get Alpha. 1 watching, 1 taking. And there you can see. That's how you do teamwork in IM. No, that's not how you do teamwork in IM. The idea is 1 takes and 1 watches. If the one that's taking gets taken out, the one watching takes the person who took out the taker out. That was not how you do it. At the start it was, but not at the end. But that doesn't matter. It's now 2-2. That means that XF are really starting to come back. AC is starting to push back. It would be nice to see them take a map. It would be good for the confidence. It would be good to show them what works. And it might be squeaky bum time for XF at the moment. Jayhawk's taken down. Paco, you should be probably zooming in a little bit. Maybe switch to an SNG. It's short range. To your right, there you go. Get the kill. Get kill. Nice work. Takes out Scarlet. That means it's now 4 versus 2 in favour of AC. They are definitely mounting a comeback here. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. So let's go up into free cam. We've now got 5 AC players up, all on this right hand side. 3 XF players out, and they are very split apart. If Am Unknown is taken out, he can't be rezzed. Blade might try and go for it, but he's too far away, and this is the problem when you split apart. If you're too far away, you cannot res. Oh, nice look there by Blade though. Makes it a 4 versus 3. He's lurking again. Jayhawk walks into it. Right, let's go and watch the rock. Where is he? There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much for the follow. And that was Dalton. Thank you, Dalton. I have two monitors in my setup. A big 28-inch one, this is one, and a little 19-inch. And it's not enough. Because I've got two chat windows, OBS, and stuff open on this one. And obviously the game open in this. So this is now down to 3 versus 2. That is down to a 2 versus 2. That was a nice kill there by Blade. There's some fire going up above Blade, I think. There's still 7 minutes. Oh, nice shooting, Blade. And a second one. Blade's coming alive this evening. I thought he was just about to take the top off his teammate's head there. But it's still 2 versus 2. Blade's now taken out. That means that 5 stars. This is back and forwards. So Finn's just spawned in. They know where he's going to be coming from. Finn's in a difficult spot here, actually. You can see that Bravo is just ahead of him. And it will only be 5 seconds to take that, but does he want to take the risk? Let's just move out. So let's look at the relative positions. This is Finn. He's here, close to his spawns, which are at the back there. That's Finn. 5-star and Paco are in front of him. Paco's watching Charlie. 5-star's watching Alpha, and both of them have probably got an eye on Bravo, which is here. And Bravo, if you can see Finn, that's Finn. And that's what he wants to get, because that's only 5 seconds to get this control point. Unfortunately for Finn, he's intelligent enough to realise that they might be waiting for him. Alright, Scarlet's joined now, so he's past the 120 seconds. It's now 2 versus 2, that makes it even. Paco's probably going to be engaging. Finn's engaging somebody. Probably shooting rounds at the control zone that was just taken. Three versus 3. Paco takes out Kokos. I'm undoubtedly getting that name wrong. Did Finn see somebody there? Kokos is down, Scarlet is down. Finn's gonna have to be careful here. Oh, nice shooting. Right, so it looks like he's playing the back player, providing a field of fire. Or base of fire, rather. Let's look for Jayhawk. Oh, Jayhawk's taken out. Nice shooting there by Am Unknown. The Rock is pushing forward, but gets taken out. That was a nice shot by Blade. That's the beauty about watching the top teams. They know all the angles. They know where to position yourself. The more you play a map, the more you learn the intricacies of that map. It's why when a couple of updates ago we accidentally moved around the letters for most of the control zones, it completely threw the clans for weeks. So that's how we put them back to what they were. To be honest, it threw me for a while as well. So it's now 5-star against basically the world. 5 versus 3. He's just hiding. Let's see if anyone's close to him. Scarlet. Kokos, no. Oh, but he's taken out by Am Unknown. That's unfortunate. It becomes 3 versus 2. These are getting much, much closer matches. This is some really good backwards and forward stuff. If you want to take part in these kind of games, Scrims, just join a clan, get involved in the community. We're switching websites on Fire Gaming at the moment, so once that process is done, then we will start silence for the league and we'll get cracking. So if you want to take part in something like this, go find a clan, visit Fire Gaming, or just jump on ZPS TeamSpeak. Go find some players that do practices, that do scrims like this. Get involved is what I'm saying. So the Rock is running forward. He knows that there's going to be someone. There should be someone there. He's going to go for a ninja res. I think he is. And he's got it as well. Nice work there by the Rock. Both teams have got all the players up. Blade's doing a bit of long range work. Dylan's taken out Cockhouse. Let's go find Dylan. Oh, I'm unknown. He's taken out by the Rock. AC's got the upper hand a little bit here. It's 5 versus 3. 5 versus 2 now. Only Blade and Scarlet left. Let's just go and watch Scarlet. Ooh. Blade's taking out the Rock, which is probably against the laws of nature, but it is Blade. So I think we can allow him that little thing. One of the things that's coming in update 22, and if you check on Trello, you'll see is a compass HUD, which has gone through 2 iterations and actually looks sexy as duck at the moment. So 3 versus 3. Cool. That was actually really well played. So that means that you're going to be able to say north, northeast, south when you're talking to your teammates. I'm so looking forward to that. I've wanted a HUD compass for years, and it does look really sexy as well. So Packle's taking up an Overwatch position on this upper channel. Let's see if we've got anybody else further forward. Interesting, you've got... Right, so down here there's a couple of AC. And Paco's just been taken out, so 5-star is going to try and engage whoever took him out. 5-star, come to me. Blade's taking Dylan. That gives it 5 versus 3 in excess favour. Nice shooting there by 5-star. Pulls back whilst he's reloading, so he's not return fragged. Ah, excuse me. Still 5 versus 3, 5 versus 2. 5-star is just hanging around. He's a long distance from Paco though. Where's Paco? There's Paco. Four versus 3. 5-star's giving his position away. Got the frag, but gave his position away doing it. He's being very cautious, sees the player, gets the kill, is return fragged, which means that the XF player is now going to get the res and also get the kill, which is precisely why you should buddy up when you're moving around to make sure that doesn't happen. So Scarlet's just watching the channel. This is the one that leads down to Alpha and Delta. Let's go for the overview. Let's see where everybody is. So we have got 3 XF and 3 AC. The 3 XF are fairly close at the back here. And there's 4 AC up now. In terms of control zones, Blaze engaging, taking out Dwayne. Dylan should know where he is. Excuse me. Dylan's watching his channel. Scarlet's coming right up there. Gets the kill, has his suppressor on, nice work. Blade takes down Dylan. Someone takes down Blade. That's Paco. That leaves Am Unknown as the last player standing on XF. But he's got the res. So that means the Scarlet and X and Am Unknown left. Are you really unknown? Really? I don't know if you can hear that, but someone's moving things upstairs. Scarlet, there's Jayhawk. Jayhawk wants Delta. But is Jayhawk going to get Delta? Oh, that's the outside of the map, by the way, in case you've never seen it. Whee! Let's go back in again. So, where's Jayhawk? I'm unknown, Scarlet, Paco, 5-star. Jayhawk's here. Jayhawk's moving along. Right, so I'm unknown is the last on XF again. Can he hold it? Can he get the kill? Can he get the control point? Or can he hold long enough? Actually, he's going to have to be careful here. I think there's only 2 control points on his team. And Bravo, and at least 1 control point is neutral. 2 control points are neutral, but Finn might be going for golf. There's a couple more spawned in, so it's actually gone back into XF's favour. It's so nice to see that AC have come forward a little bit and started to really press XF. XF are having to respond. This is now starting to feel like 2 teams that are very close to each other's skill level, which is always good because you can have some cracking games. Oh! 5-star takes out Am Unknown. Finn takes out Dwayne. That leaves 4 left for XF, 2 left for AC. And let's go watch 5-star, the top scorer currently for his team. Let's see, what time is it, because we have another one that was supposed to be streaming in 5 minutes. This is really fascinating stuff. 5-star trying to watch 3 angles at once. You can hear somebody above him. Someone's being shot. There's 4 versus 3 now, so it's a slight numbers advantage to XF. Okay, let's go for recam and see what's happening. So we've got a cluster of XF at the back here. Blade's very close to there. So Blade takes out the Rock. He's return fried by 5-star, who sounds like he's got the proxy bug. So Scarlet's a little bit out of the action. Packle's the last player standing. Can he get the kill? Gets 2 kills. Oh, fantastic work there by Paco. Brings things back in his team's favour. Gets taken out from behind, but he's definitely done a good job there. That leaves Jayhawk as the only player on his team, but Paco gave him a good chance. So he knows that there should be at least 1 enemy player down there near Alpha. He's going in the top. Oh, beautiful work, Jayhawk. He had a good idea where that player was going to be. Is he going for the zone, or is he just gonna... Oh, he gets taken out from behind. That just leaves Dwayne. Let's go find Dwayne. He's being very cautious. So at the moment, AC only have 2 control points. XF have got 4, and there's 1 neutral. Excuse me. Oh, but the Rock is taken out. Delta win. It's now 4-3 to XF. Hey guys in the chat, hope you're enjoying the hello Dalton Tactical. I hope you guys are enjoying it this evening. This is actually turning out to be a really cracking stream. AC, after a very shaky start, has started to show that they can push XF. This might be the end because we've got the PMC versus FPW match next, and that's supposed to start in 2 minutes. I'm not sure if they're on the same server though, so let's see what happens if XF win this round. And it's a 5 versus 4, so it's probably going to be fairly short. That just leaves Jayhawk on his team. Holding the angle, going for the headshot, gets the headshot. That was nice work there by Jayhawk actually. One of the nice things... Did he get the kill? No, it doesn't get the kill, but that still leaves Dylan up. Let's go find Dylan. He's looking for some long-range frags. 5 versus 4, realistically, is you're probably going to lose this. But that's not going to stop Dylan from trying. He might go for the control zone as well. It's now 2 versus 4. He's going to go for the second kill. Didn't get it. Gets the control zone. Gets fragged. Let's watch Scarlet. Every time I see that name, I want to say Captain. Right, let's go watch the rock. There he is. He's shot, taken out. XF win the round and win the map. Right, okay. Right, so I'm just going to step out of there for a minute. Let's see, there's nobody else on the clan things. Also, one of the really weird things is when, especially close to the end of an update, excuse me for a second. Close to the end of an update, we're playing a lot with that particular build. And it always, when you come back to the previous update, it always seems a little bit strange. For example, all of this is now changed. We've got buttons here for different things and the quick join systems here. We've got the news pen here. We've got a lot of changes in the HUD when you're playing the game. So, right, let's just see what's going on. Actually, I think what I'll do is rejoin that as a spectator because I'm not in TeamSpeak at the moment. Well, this is... Oh, that's not good. That's because I was trying to join the wrong one, that's why. That's not... That should be the right one. He's come. That's the one. Right, so I'm just going to put the stream on to intermission for a few seconds, just while we sort out the teams. And then as soon as we're live, I'll put the stream back on again. So, please don't leave the channel. Stay on. It should only take less than 5 minutes just to start getting the players in. Then we can introduce them, we can get things ready, and we can see the second clan scrim of this evening. Stream won't go down, it'll just go to an intermission. And there's the intermission. Yay!
Reminder to all personnel. Random weapon spot check in effect all day.
Connected.
Hey, Firefly. Yep. We're gonna do a US server and the EU server. So we're gonna do US East Com first. You're welcome.
Disconnected.
Alright guys, so what's going to happen is the guys are going to come and join. They're coming into this server, US East. I think they're just getting their stuff together now. So if you bear with me for a second, if you have any questions about update 22 or anything you want to know about what's happening for IM or ZPS, throw them in the chat now while we're waiting for the teams to come. I'll answer them and do what I can, and for some reason I have lost. There we go. Right, so let me just see if I can do something here. Bum. So let's do this. Right, so say, actually, hold on a second. Right, you might get a big picture of me. That's really not pleasant, is it? But hey ho. So ask me any questions that you want to know. Question up above. Lol, every update is sacred. It's good when it talks about clan. Each has a video be coming back like devlogs. Yes, we're doing that kind of thing. The reason why we don't do them anymore is because I used to do the devlog videos and the sit reps and stuff like that, and I just haven't got the time. That's what I want. I literally do not have the time whatsoever. So let me just remove, add. You mean image? Image. I want the stream overlay, add existing stream overlay. Thank you. There we go. So let's just. I know you're going to get a full screen of my face, so I'm sorry. Oh, God, that's horrible. So, question, yeah. So, the sit reps take about a day or so to do. It's a long time to do a sit rep. So, I'm planning, I won't be doing one for a while because as well as doing the producer role, I've also for the last couple of months been coding, which is why you see me in Trello. I just don't have the time to do sit reps as well, but possibly one of the CMs can take that over. The videos you've seen, one or two come from Spectre. I think Kim's done a couple recently. We've recently recruited Orc Siren out of the community, so he's also working on that kind of thing. We have an intern in for this month, a young chap called Jeremy, who is a good friend of Zoid Freak, who's a well-known community member. He's working on a script for 3 different videos because Interstellar Marines is. It's a big game. It's something, and because we are indie with no publisher, it means that we sometimes have to do things in certain ways. And those videos are there to kind of, one will be to give a sense of idea of kind of who we are and what the hell we're doing. Hopefully there will be a state of the game video as well, and there's a third one that I can't remember what it's going to be about. So the devlogs, the things like the little short 1 minute, 2 minute videos with an intro and an ending, they're relatively easy to do. So Kim and Spectre I think will be doing quite a few of them. The sit reps do take quite a bit of time. I'll try and do them, but yeah, it's spend a day doing that or spend a day working on something that can go in the game, and the game always wins. So, any other questions? Does it still say Let's Raise Hell in the stream title? Right, let's edit that. Interstellar Marines Clan Scrim. There we go. Right. Yeti Borner, yes. We completely agree. There was a question on the forums the other day. Why did we release Hell Week when we have a relatively small player base? And it's not a bad question. And the reason why we did that is because we thought that releasing Hell Week would increase the player base. Let me just turn that down. Oh shit, that's loud. It has increased number of players but not by much. Oh, he's got the proxy book. So we are doing some things to Hell Week at the moment which will increase the number of players and decrease the number of players that you need to have a good game. So the Hell Week test that should have happened this week for the IGO guys, unfortunately it has a bug, it's not working. One of the maps in there has bots in it. And the reasoning, so the reasoning for that is that it gives you more to play against, as well as human players. It also has the drop pods in, the ones that come from the sky. I think Kim did a video on that a couple of days ago, and that's designed to pull players in together. We've got there's a quick join system which now is coming out in the update, where literally instead of having to go to the server browser and browse through everything, you can now just press a button that will put you into either a co-op or a multiplayer server, the lowest ping, depending on which one of the buttons that you press. And also when you join us, we've changed it a little bit because we've had the ability to invite a friend into the server that you're in for a year. And half of the team didn't even know we had it. I was showing this to Mickey a few days ago and he went, "Oh, when did we get that in?" A year ago. No! Yeah. So, now when you join a co-op or multiplayer server, 5 seconds after you join, a little message comes up on the bottom left that says, press F1 to invite friends. You press F1, middle of your screen you get a list of your online friends, you can click invite. So, if you want to play with your friends on a co-op server, use a quick join button, join a server, press F1, opens up the friends tab, bring your friends in. Dead simple. No going through server browsers, none of this telling your friends I'm on this server in this place. Really dead quick and simple, and we try to streamline that join process to help more people to get into the game. And then when you're in the game, there's been a lot of tweaks by Spectre on the weapons for this update. There's been quite a few bug fixes, little things like the compass HUD, which I think, although it's a little thing, will make a difference. The light sensor for when you're doing co-op games, so you get an idea of how stealthy you're being, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of little tweaks that we're doing to encourage more people to play, but if there's ideas for having more people playing, please let us know in the forums. Right, so sorry, drop me a PM please, Finn, because I'm going to be going after this stream. I've been busy all day and I want to go and put my feet up. Getting old, mate. Right, ETA on melee, we don't have one at the moment. We have, let me just see if these guys are ready. We don't have an ETA at the moment, so what we're planning on, we don't have a plan for doing that right now. It's something we do want to do, and we've got a couple of new coding interns which will help with that. I think most of the animations are done, but inevitably you do an animation, then you implement it into the game, and it requires several tweaks. And Ronnie's no longer with us, so that means that it's going to be a little bit more difficult having animations and tweaking them, so that's going to be harder than what we would have hoped. but it is something that will go in. We have the possibility we will do the whole vaulting system. The work that Mickey's working on at the moment, which is the A-Star Audio. Are these guys going live soon, or how are we doing? Blah, 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 blah. Operations. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they're still getting themselves set up. What was I talking about? So we're talking about the vaulting, the new interns coming in. So we've got a lot of additional coding support now. We've actually increased the size of the coding team. And that means a lot of those tasks that require that are things that we can do fairly quickly, fairly easily. Well, quickly and easily being relative terms. So what Mickey's working on at the moment is something called A-Star Audio, which if you've looked on our Trello, you'll see on there. And the description in there is probably not that clear. But it's it's in a way a step towards having RTVP, real-time voice porting. Are we ready to go yet? Woof. No, not ready yet. So yeah, they're still getting ready. Right, so A-Star Audio is, and again I appreciate it does not sound interesting from the discussion, and it is highly technical, and Mickey has been wanting to do this now for a couple of years since he joined. Imagine at the moment, if you're stood here, let's say in NGI, and there's a bot above you, yeah? Now, you will hear the same level of sound as you would hear if that bot was in the same room as you on the same level. So there's no occlusion, there's no blocking from this, from the ceiling. It just assumes the ceiling's not there as far as sound is concerned. That's why when you hear something to your left, you're not sure if it's left here or anywhere in this area. Now, what A-Star Audio does, at least to begin with, is say, alright, so if you're there, maybe there'll be a little bit of light coming through the ceiling, but only a small amount, and it will come at a time calculator from the CTR here to here. But the rest of the sound will look to find a pathway through any corridors, open doors, rooms, stairs. And if it finds a pathway that does this and comes all the way down to where you are, that pathway may take it, say, 50 milliseconds. It might take it 100 milliseconds as it bounces around. The timbre, the quality of the sound will change. And the volume of it will change as well. So not only will you just hear a very slight sound from above, possibly, but you'll hear a second sound a few milliseconds later of a different type of sound that's come through this second pathway. So it will immerse you so much in the game, and immersion is one of the big things that we want. And that is a step towards RTVP, but on its own, it means that you could hear an echoey sound that's travelled down a corridor and reverb through the corridor and come down the stairs and come back towards you, of a player who could be 3 stories up, 3 levels up, if they're making enough sound, or if they're firing, so for example a very large sound. So that kind of stuff is... Mickey's not had as much of a chance to work on that as he wanted this update, because Kim keeps asking him to do stuff. But he's managed to get the last few days working on it. And it's actually... It won't be an update 22. I'm praying that he's able to carry on working on it for update 23. Because that is something that would really, really be... It's again, it's one of those highly technical things that when you explain it, you kind of think, what the duck is that? But when you experience it, you kind of go, whoa. So that's good. Gamepad support is not going to be in for 22. I've not had time to do it, and it kind of feels like a task that is going to be a quick, simple version, because I've done quite a bit of testing already. Will take a day or two to code in, hard coded. But Kim's got this vision of using what's it called, SteamOS. So I mean, I'll show you here. This is my setup, right? So that's the little monitor. That's the big monitor. That's my mic. That's my big TV. That's my bed. Right. So Steam, and that's a little chair over there, I think you can see. So Kim's got this vision of sitting on like the chair, playing IM with the controller on the big screen. In other words, SteamOS compatible. and that requires things like being able to use a controller to control a mouse and a lot of different things, and being able to control the menu. So this is one thing that we're very aware of at ZPS, because things have a habit of scaling. You can take something which might take 2 days for a quick implementation, a basic implementation of the gamepad, but when you start adding extra features, it could take 3 weeks. And I want to start the gamepad at the beginning of an update, so I know that if it takes longer and it feature creeps and it scales up, then I've got the time to do it. Huge performance hit on slower machines, Fenris, for A-Star Audio. It shouldn't do. It really shouldn't do. It's not going to be something. It's a calculation. As long as the calculation is fairly quick, it's not a problem. And that's kind of Mickey's whole area. The highly complicated stuff that requires a lot of mathematics work and a lot of thought and planning, that's Mickey. That's what he loves. He likes to stretch his brain. Actually, I'll just see how we're doing. Right, so will we see Pistol in the next update? Right, so, and will we see Hell Week leaderboards? So, the Hell Week leaderboards, we looked at them. They should be fixed, but they need testing by the ITO guys. So the fix should be in there. There was an issue. There's an issue with the Steam wrapper that we used. Let me just see what's going on. Not yet. Right. There's an issue with the Steam wrapper that we used. A wrapper is something that it literally wraps around a piece of code. So this wrapper acts as a translator. Bad word, but you can kind of use that. It acts as an in-between middleware between Unity and our game and Steam's system, like the Friends system and all that kind of stuff. So this wrapper's in the middle, and there was an issue with that which caused 2 things. One, the Hell Week leaderboard not to work, and 2, it indirectly caused the issue with the game crashing quite a lot when you exit the game. So that's been fixed, and it doesn't do it with update 22 now. Let me just check. Are we live yet? So the Hell Week stuff should be fixed. The pistol we will not see in operations. Okay, so the pistol, we have a model for it. We don't have the planning to. It's not going in update 22. It's not been mentioned as of yet for 23, but we've not planned that yet. So remind me, and I'll check on that. We did something unusual with update 22 because normally we're fairly hierarchical. We'll decide what we're doing, and then everyone goes and does it. In update 22, we said, right, we want to kind of, within reason, what do you want to do? As a coder, what do you want to do? As a level designer, what do you want to do? And this is why, for example, Mickey's working on the A-Star Audio, because he's wanted that for such a long time. It's why I did the quick join, because I wanted to streamline the process of getting from opening IN to getting into a game, and to make it as quick and simple as you can for any new players, again to increase play numbers. So within reason, within kind of the way that the direction that we're heading within IM, we all have done a lot of things we wanted to do. So that's unusual for update 22. We may or may not do that for update 23. So yeah, so there's no talk at the moment about the pistol being in, but we will put the the pistol model. I assume you're talking about. I think. Yeah, the pistol model's done, but the animations need doing, so that's going to be a question mark for a while, unfortunately. Right, so Dalton's asking, the video that was on YouTube page of the bots with different camos coming up at 22? Not yet. Skins! Skins! Oh god, skins, how I love thee. It shouldn't be in 22 unless somebody can sneak it in with about 20 minutes of work, which I don't think we can at the moment. So, unless that happens, it won't be in. But that kind of... If I'm talking too much, tell me to shut up. But that kind of leads into the whole skins discussion. Because, holy shit, that's what, 8 versus 3? 7 versus 3? We have, and have had now for about 4 months, a skin manager. So the central code that's required to change your skin, the full armor, the whole thing, is done, or mostly done. It requires plugging into the various sections of the game, and because Interstellar Marines has been coded for such a long time, and has so many people work on it, sections of it do look a bit like spaghetti. It's okay once you get used to it, but it can take a while, a long while. But it's still, you're probably still looking at 2 to 3 weeks of work by Nico to have the ability to say, right, we will have 10 skins, and when you let's say we will have a spearhead only skin, and we will also have you will unlock a skin for every TR10 rank. So TR10 you unlock the skin, TR20, and that's kind of thinking at the moment. And personally I like this because I think it'll get a lot of people playing, and also people like skins. So you get to TR50, you've suddenly got 5 skins that you can use. That's if we do that full version. Now if we just simply had it at the moment that if you're a spearhead, you so if we, that's the full version, or at least the initial full version. If we had it where, if you're a spearhead, you have a checkbox in your menu that says use spearhead skin, click, or do not use spearhead skin, unclick, and there's only 2 skins, the default and spearhead, and that checkbox will determine the change. Then you're probably looking at 3 days of work, possibly less actually. Depends on how much of the code Benjamin did, but probably 2 to 3 days to get that done in a quick manner. So I'm kind of sneaking hoping that we might get that in 23. I'm trying to think. It's not something I could do, so you'd be looking at Mickey will be doing A-Star Audio. Nico's the prime candidate for doing that, but Josephine or Kenneth, both of them could easily do it, but with several days more. Right, just give me a sec guys, I'll just switch them to operations. I am going to change it so if you're a spectator you can be an admin. I did make a note to look at that last week and never got around to it. What do they say? Operations. Right. Exit. Back to being a spectator. Go. Okay. Let's see if we're going to go live. Okay, we're live. So let me just very quickly do this. You guys can see what we're up to. And we're live. This is PMC versus FPW, the second clan scrim of the evening. These two teams should be Ingyars walking in a different manner than most people, but hey ho, each to their own. We don't judge it, Interstellar Marines. These two teams should be fairly evenly matched. Seriously, are we live? Why is he walking like that? He's a TR51, he's not a noob. Holy shit, look at FPW, they're all TR100s. So, maybe FPW... And yeah, so I think FPW might very well have a skill advantage in this game. That doesn't matter, because we had the same thing last week with GYZ. They got creamed badly, but this, towards the end of it, they started pushing back. And they started doing a very good job. Actually, they learnt a lot from that match. That was really nice to see. So, as I'm very fond of saying, the only way you're going to get better is by playing teams better than you are. And if FPW are better than PMC, what's your right? He's behind the box. Then that means that PMC will improve. And Super Gamer is, I think the clan leader of PMC is quite active on Fire Gaming actually. He's a good guy. He's been helping out quite a lot. So we've now got Kurt Nell and Super Gamer left. So let's go and watch Super Gamer. There's a lot of firing going on down there. Kurt Nell's gone down. That leaves just Super Gamer. Gets a kill. Took down Offwell and brings back the horse. And he's going to have to be fairly quick here actually, because there are... Let me have a look. He's only got 1 control zone. Or his team's only got 1 control zone. He's going to have to either get one himself, or he is going to have to go and defend that. This is... Let me just go into here. Right. Yeah, so they've got all the zones. Delta, FPW got all the zones. That's good work by Delta. Again, I know obviously I work for ZPS and etc etc etc, but I play a lot of games, and fire gaming is not just about Interstellar Marines, it's about other games as well. So we like to play, some of us have played Dirty Bomb, Counter-Strike, CSGO, that kind of thing. It's one of the things I love about Deadlock. It's very simple initially, kill all the other players, capture all the zones, but there's so many nuances that means you can bring it back. So so Ninja Cats actually nailed Super Gamer and Curtnell. So now 3 versus 5, so a definite advantage here to FPW. Oh, nice work there by Powermonger. Let's watch Hero Behind's engaging. Oh, that's a rapid fire round. Okay, so the FPW guys, Fenris says hello. Unfortunately, he's working the night shift, couldn't support his team, but bless the stream, thank you. If I had it set up, I'd do a little thank you for you. For those of you who keep track of ZPS, you may remember Thordis and Jonas. I had a coffee with them in Copenhagen earlier today. That was glorious. They're doing well, both of them. And they miss all of you guys as well. Right, so let's watch Curtnell. He's been killed a few times. He's got 10 points on the board, so he's got a control point now. Still 5 versus 5, so Ninja Cat's gone down. That gives. That's the what's called a proxy bug. This is actually much better here from PMC. It's still 4 versus 4, but they've had a nice start. It looks like they're clustering together as well, which makes it better for the revives. And I think that player behind is going for the res. Yes, he is. Good work. I like to see the buddy system used. For the love of the pair, go FPW, go. Oh, beautiful there by Curtnell. 5 versus 3. Quite possible FPW are being a little bit over optimistic and a little bit incautious here. Ninja Cat's resing. Does he have anybody near him? No, he's got the res. Player behind him takes one out. Trey kills. Oh, it's fallen on its ass. Super Gamer now is the only one in PMC double left up. Sees the player, goes for the frag, doesn't get it. Switches to the SMG, probably run out of bullets on his assault rifle. The new recoil that's coming in update 22 is going to make it a little more... So a little more recoil, so do be aware of that when you start playing it. I think the clans have expressed he saw the player. Quietly do it properly. Nice work. Gets return fragged, but did get stopped that... let's go watch Cove and Seed. Did stop temporarily at least that take. Actually, there's only one zone left at the moment. It's that one. They're all on there and the zone's been taken by FPW. And I think that's the 3rd round. That's the 3rd round to FPW. FPW take map Uno. Good game. Actually guys, if you've got questions, keep throwing them in the stream. I can answer them as I'm watching. Oh, am I going to have to do the whole... Buggeration. Right, that's it. That's it. I am going to change that on Monday morning. Screw whatever else I'm supposed to be doing. That message has also been taken out as well. Dynacore, arch change. Off we go back to spectator mode. Right. Arch. One of the smallest maps, one of the original maps. I think we actually launched with Arch, if I remember correctly. I think Arch and Rupture were the first maps I ever played as a member of ZPS. So, let's see what happens. We've got 3 FPW going into the to this side. One's gone down already. 2 left. Ninja Cat's going for the res. Let's just do this. So that's it, all the PMC guys are down. There's one of the FPW guys down, so he's been rezzed. What have we got now? We've got 2... We've got a lot of bodies, that's what we've got. But we've got 2 PMC up and 3 FPW up. Here we are watching Carbon Seed, who's looking to take the control point. 10 seconds, take control point from the position that another player, the other team, has taken it already. Nice long range fire there. Carbon Seed is going to try and take out that player. Oh, nice jumping shot there, I think, from Ninja Cat. So let's go watch crit now. So PMC are getting back into this a little bit more. They are losing, but they're losing less and they're pushing FPW a lot more. That's 1-0 now to FPW. Yeah, no probs, The Rock. Always happy to stream for you guys. I'll stop calling you The Rock after this. You're going back to Captain Steve Rock. Right, so PMC Super Gamer. Fast sprint down the middle channel. Nice positioning, I like this. That's quite an aggressive push. At the beginning of the last round they went to the back of where, if I remember correctly, A is, and lost. So it's nice to see they changed up the tactics and gone to the other side of the map. I like that. I really do like that. And he's just checking to make sure that no one's trying to res the opposition player. This is nice play by Super Gamer, actually. There's 2 very, very, very basic fundamental ways of playing FPSs in a team. Oh, beautiful way. The first way is to rely purely on the skill level of your teammates. And if you are of a higher skill level, you can do that. If you're of a lower skill level, I think PMC lost that, Delta 1, yep, so that means that FPW won that as well. The second way is if you have a lower skill level team, is to rely on tactics and strategy. And it looks like PMC might be doing that. That requires a good IGL, a good in-game leader, and obviously a team that listens. But it can be done. If you've got inferior quality players, even if it's only by a small margin, that can be overcome by superior tactics. Which once we get things like grenades and things into Interstellar Marines, not to make it like Counter-Strike, but having said that, that gives a lot more, what's what I'm looking for? A lot more tactical options. As a player, there you can see him. Nice kill by the horse. Fortunately gets return fries, and you can just, I want to point the screen. You can see behind him. Not there. There was an FPW player here that neither of those PMC guys saw. Let's see if we can find him. Where is he? Wasn't Wicked, I don't think. It might have been Hero behind. Behind what? I know why the microphone's hissing, Finn. Because I don't have the filter on it. I reinstalled when I did Windows 10, I had to reinstall OBS. I didn't put the filter on it. That's why it's hissing. I thought I'd fix that. Right, so Carbon Seed takes that control point. So there are 2 control points owned at the moment. Actually, there's only Upwell left. This is really well done here by PMC. 5 versus 1. If they can track him down. Excuse me. Now, it's 2 versus 4. That player in there is nailed. Oh, cracking job by PMC. That'll give them a lot of confidence. They've got that. That's nice to see. And we had the exact same in the last set of matches as well. Initially, who was it? AC were nowhere near as good as XF. They got into the rhythm, they started getting the right together, they started pushing back, and at the end they were really pushing XF, and it looks like PMC's going the same way with FPW. That is lovely to see. Good work, PMC. And looks like Super Game has gone to that same corner. Yep, same tactic. He's going around the back here. Wins the initial duel, waits for the buddy. No, there he is! Does he get him? Awesome work! Oh, that's fantastic. And he's still waiting. He's not going for that control point. He's a one-man wrecking machine. I'm sorry, Fenris. I always support the underdog, and it's nice to see when you got, you know, an underdog team that's starting to perform and to really push back. I love watching those kind of matches. I was watching DreamHack London before I started streaming this evening, and it was Renegades, the Australian CS:GO team, who I really like. Sponge, oh, I'll tell you about that afterwards. Against Easy Skins, which is a British team. And 9 times out of 10 I'll support Renegades because I think they're brilliant guys. But this one, it was Easy Skins that I was supporting because they were the underdogs, nothing more. Alright, so A's been taken, Super Game and all's that, so he's throwing some rounds down range just to see if he can get a quick frag. Doesn't manage it, but PMC still have the one-man lead, but they have a problem in that they don't have many control points. In fact, they only have one control point. That's where Wicked was going to try and get it. So they're going to have to be careful. They've left Super Gamer and Ingear up here to protect it. They've pushed forward the Horse and Curtinell on the left. Curtinell and the Horse are... I think the Horse might be dead actually. Ninja Cat's on Charlie taking that. Super Gamer, Curtinell, Carbon Seed, Ingear. Yeah, the Horse is dead then. No, he's not. Where's the Horse? There he is. What's he doing back there? It's just nice. I get a definite sense that PMC's tactics are... they've been worked on and they're actually thinking about this game rather than just reacting. Which is nice. Game sense is a vastly underrated ability, or knowledge base, whichever way you want to put it. So the Horse is pushing around. He just wants to protect that control point that he's got. It's now 5 versus 1. This is some cracking work from PMC, and they've got all the zones for the first time. PMC are up in front. Sorry, it's 2-2. So it's all even. They're holding FPW back. It's nice to see. Carbon Seed went insane in that round. Let's go and watch him. See if he can repeat that. Actually, question for you guys in the stream. Yeah? At the moment we only show points on the Deadlock scoreboard. Yes. It's the same when if you're doing the HUD for the first person stage. Would you like to also see kills on there, or do you feel that points are much more important and that's all that you want to see? Oh, you just missed. You can just see his arm sticking out. No, to the right. To the right. Oh, you could have got the frag. Right, so where are we going? So it's 4 versus 4. Carbon Seed's kind of hanging around the back a bit. If you see the working as a buddy system, might need to work on his reactions a little bit. I do get the impression that Ngeri is probably fairly new. Right, so see, one of the PMC players goes down. He doesn't see, needs to have a much better idea of who and what is around you. That's all 3 of them taken out there. And that's Otwell doing a cracking job. Carbon Seed's looking for the kill. He's taken from behind by, paradoxically, Hero behind. Right, so what's the tactical situation at the moment? There's only one control zone into Gamma, which is PMC. There's only 2 PMC players. Okay, so they've got a second control point, which is Alpha. Do apologise for that. So, yes, FPW are taking Foxtrot. So PMC need to keep hold of Alpha. If they lose Alpha, they've lost the match. Ah, they've taken Charlie. Okay, so one of them's gone down. Charlie, at least the horse is the only player up. The horse is taken from behind by a hero behind. And FPW's lost a player. Hero behind's left. I wonder why that is. He can't have an on-live. For the kills, I was thinking, at least on the spectator, just to the left or to the right of the where you had the points. So in the same box, you just have name, kills, points. Is he coming back or is he? Well, let's look at PNC a bit more of a chance, but it's always a... If you win on a 5v4 and you're the 5, it's a bit of a sour taste in your mouth afterwards. And if you win as a 4 in a 5v4, you're basically the heroes. So you can never win as a 5 in a 5v4. But FPW is certainly giving it a good shot. It's 3 versus 2 at the moment. There's only Ingari left. Ingyari. Try Ingyari. Ingyar. If anybody in the stream knows how to pronounce this guy's name, could you please let me know? And you don't pronounce it, screw you, so don't try that one. Now he's on his own, he's pushing forward. It looks like most, if not... he's taken out by Upwell. So actually FPW still won that map as well. What's the next map? Right, Stronghold. Do this, and then we do this, and then do the special password. Admin, Arch. I am amazed none of these guys have shot me on the way through. I'm frankly slightly upset that that's the case. Spectates. If we go back in again. Woohoo, and we're back. Elvis is back in the building. Alrighty, so 5 PMCs versus 4 FPWs. If FPW win this, they are stars of 3rd generation. If PMC win it, they're bullies. So it's like heads I win, tails you lose. Right, so I'm actually not anywhere near where the combat's going on. Let's have a look at the tactical situation at the moment. We've got Super Gamer's just gone down. Critnell's gone down. PMC are bringing more players back. It's now a 3v3. I like to see this. These two players together, or they were together. They're now separated. They can't support each other. Let's go find Otwell. It looked like he was moving up in that direction. He's just being cautious. Right, so Ninja Cat's gone down to Super Gamer. Let's go and find Super Gamer. He's dead. Okay. Is he dead? Yes, he's dead. So let's watch Otwell again. Interesting. This is a really open control point here, and it's quite rare that people will go for it. At least without a lot of cover. And he's actually going to manage to get it, I think. Good job. Nice work. So that leaves now 1 versus 3. There's only Carbon Seed left. We saw him have a fantastic round on the last match. Did he get the res? No, he didn't. He's now the last Marine standing. So he's going to get a kill or a control point. Ah, there's one player on there. Did he get it? Yes, he got the kill. Okay, kill beans. So that means he's now 3 versus 2. PMC have got the 2 and FPW have got the 3. Tactically, we have got a 1, 2. Alright, so that's 2 control points to PMC, so they're not okay. Got Powermonger, who looks like he's going to come down and get Alpha. Trying to do the typical situation A of watching 3 different directions at once. There's only Kurt now left on PMC, so that's Super Gamer. Oh, gets taken out. So first round on Stronghold goes to the 4-man FPW. If any of you guys watch football, or as Americans call it, soccer, you quite often find that if it's 11 versus 11, but if one of them gets sent off, it becomes 10 versus 11. The 10 quite often will fight back much harder to make up for that additional, for the lost 1. Looks like FPW might just be doing that. Ninja Cat's just waiting, almost in a lurking role here. Guess, I think, so yeah, he got the kill. Oh, but Carbon Seed takes him out. This is now a 2 versus 3, still in favour of FPW. Super Gamer's having a super game. Except for he died. Curse the caster, obviously. And FPW win that really rapidly. 2-0. I do hope... I wonder if PMC don't have a suitable set of strats for this map. Stronghold's a much more complex map than Arch is. Arch is fairly simple. Stronghold is much more about holding a certain position and getting your angles. Something like this, looking down the channel, knowing where people are going to cross over, holding that angle and having the reaction time fast enough to be able to take them down. A little bit like opening double doors on Dust 2. As terrorist. So Ninja Cat's pushing through quite nicely here. It looks like he's got behind that player. He's gone for the spray and pray, not got it. He's also got the proxy bug, which is unfortunate. So Super Gamer's down. There's no score yet on PMC's side. So who was that? So Powermonger's taken out... Well, Powermonger's taken out by Kurt Nell. Where's Kurt Nell? There he is. He's watching the spawn points, which you can shoot into, which is a little naughty, but this is a scrim. That wasn't a friendly. I thought it was a friendly. That was not good work from Kurt Nell. He should have got a shout from his teammate that he'd gone down. Right, so who have we got left up now? Let's go. Let's watch Super Gamer. Yeah, Stronghold's one of my favourite maps as well, Fenris. They're all favourite maps, but I do like Stronghold. They'll probably like it more as a co-op map. We do a lot of testing on Stronghold. It's got lots of different things on it. Oh, does he get... Oh, nice reactions there by Super Gamer. Does he get a second? No! Gets taken out in turn by Wicked, who's probably going to go for the revive as well. Nice work by Wicked. That's going to mean 4 versus 4. So Carbon Seed's pushing up. Attacks with the assault rifle, but gets taken from behind. Buddy system once again proves that it works well. Don't play on your own. It's not healthy. And that leaves Ingyari on his own. Again, the 4-man FPW. Rise. Did he see that player there? Not a lot you can say about that, really. 3-0. Nice work, FPW. Okay, so we're going to swap across. So I just have to go and get the password. So if you'll excuse me for a second. You said EU. Bum, bum, bum. If you guys want, after we've finished this cast, I might just download the latest ITO version and show you a single player map. Give me a yell if you want to see that. It'll take about 5 minutes to download it because my stream isn't overly fast. Which one are they going to? That's a good question. Which one are they going into? Because there's 4 of them. I know what I'll do. Right, so just give me a second. What I'm going to quickly do is log into the control panel for our websites. And clan match, Rotterdam. Go and find the one that's called League, which should be that one. That's the password. Right, start that server. Now they may just choose one of the PCW or the PUG ones. I don't have TeamSpeak up at the moment, so if you are in... Okay, so they're closing the game and going in through Fire Gaming, okay. Alright, I've just started up the League one, the EU League. It wasn't started up, so if they want to use that one, if you just give it 30 seconds to fire up, while the hamster gets its stuff together. Just double check it's starting up. It's still starting. There we go, it should be up. Alright, they're going in PUG 1. Yeah, okay, so the Europe League server's up. Finn, if you just want to give them a yell. But it looks like they're already going into... Which one were they going into? I've forgotten already. PUG 1, right. So we do have... Copy link. We do have a lot of servers specifically for Fire Gaming, which are password protected. You can only get the passwords through the PG website. And oh, it's one of my favourite passwords, this. So that's again another advantage of it. PG is all about competitive play, principally in Stellar Marines, but also other games as we grow and as we expand. And that's why we're moving to a new website, because that then gives the teams the ability to manage their own team, whereas in the past they've had to get me to do it, which is pain in the butt. So where are they going? They're going into their join as a spec. Actually no, I better join as a... No, joins us, yeah. Then we can set what map it's going to be. Alright guys. If anybody's British, do you know if there's any rugby being played tonight? It was England against Fiji last night and we won. Is there any on tonight, do you know? Eventually, when we have the time, we'll put this format of HUD into the spectator mode, 'cause this is, the old one is not very good, but this is beautiful. And your team is losing. The HUD that we have, this one that you see here, is done in Unity 4. we've changed it for update 22 into Unity 5. So there's a few small visual differences, but the HUD itself is now it's converted. It means that we can use all the Unity UI stuff. It means it's much easier to add in extra information or extra objects. Prior to this, we used to use what's called NGUI, and NGUI I think was actually sold to Unity and effectively integrated into Unity. So it's a relatively easy concept to transfer from NGUI to the Unity 5 UI, and Josephine, one of the 2 new interns that we have, did it within a week or 2. Let's see, first map mainline, okay. Let's see with FPWs, 1, 2, 3, 4 PMCs. Actually, what's my ping in here? Oh, right, okay. That's a really good question, because I can't... I should not be able to play because I can't play and stream at the same time. So... that's not bad. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, I died, but... oh, come on, these guys are competitive players. I'm just a dev. Alright, so... I could actually kick that player. In case you've never seen it, this is the admin panel. So you can kick and ban, obviously apart from yourself. In multiplayer you can change the map, as long as the map's been built into the server build and is in the server arguments. And you can change this as well, so we're in deadlock already. And you just select what you want, click change. This hasn't been implemented, it's literally just a button with nothing hooked up to it. But it would be nice to have that, and also for co-op, what we do want to have, because with multiplayer you can switch like this on one server. For some reason with co-op you can't at the moment, so that's something that we're planning on doing. I'm kind of praying it's an easy fix, which means that if we do that and then have a vault system, instead of having all those different co-op servers, we just have a relatively small number, and then the players themselves can vote on what they want. Nucleus survival or mainline or whatever. Okay. They said mainline, didn't they? Deadlock change. Yeah. Alright, so spec. Right. Let's rock and roll and boogie-loo. Let's just go high. So we've got all of PMC going towards Echo, which is interesting. And FPW is spread out. It looks like there's going to be an engagement somewhere around here. That's a big cluster of people. If Otwell steps out of there, he's dead. And there we go. Interesting decision by PMC this. Let's just go up. So that's where they are. I think you should just about be able to see Wicked there. Checking out Carbon Seed. Super Gamer takes him out. They should get the res on Carbon Seed, but they just realised that Ninja Cat's behind them. And that means it's now 4 versus 2 in favour of 4-man FPW. Getting some of the reses, they need to move fast because they've got a player coming in behind them. There seems to be relatively little... oh yeah, okay, so Stronghold's got a lot of sound. That was really quick. Even though they all stayed together, they got flanked, taken from behind, taken from above, taken from beneath, taken from every which way. And FPW had a really rapid round. Just for the record, Steve, I didn't die. I allowed him to shoot me. Right, so, Sir Ninja Cat. Why is he a sir? Gets taken out by Super Gamer. That was a nice little duel between the pair of them. So, let's go watch Otwell. It's a 5v5 still though. There's a lot of fire going on in the big building. Powermonger goes down. I must check with the clans actually what callouts they have for the different buildings. In games like CSGO you got standardised callouts that everybody uses. Well okay, the Americans differ a bit from the Brits, but or the Euros rather. And in case you ever watched Australians play Inferno, they've got one section called Diggity, which is, yeah, love them, hug them, bless them. But it'd be interesting to see if the clans have got a standardised list of callouts now, whether each clan has its own. So it's just Otwell left on FPW. This is FPMC's chance to make their mark on this map. He's going for the control zone. Or rather, he was going for the control zone. He's backed off now. Interesting. I wonder why. Oh, has he neutralised it and made it into a lure for one of the PMC members? Well, there's all 5 PMC members up now. Gets taken out 1-1. PMC get another round. Ninja. Oh, so he's a sir because he's your clan leader. Righty-ho. Didn't see that player. This is something for some reason I see a lot in Interstellar Marines players, is they miss players on the peripheral vision. I've seen it in quite a number of streams now. I'm not sure if it's just simply the time delay, the ping delay between the spectator and the server and the player, which means that that player's moved out of their line of sight anyway, or if they're just not as aware of the peripheries as they should be. Ingyari's gone down, which leaves only 2 FP members up, and only 3 PMC up. Oh, Watwell's taken down, but that still leaves Ninja Cat and Vicky up. I think Ninja Cat might be going for the res down here. Yep, looks like he's going for that. So that means it's now 3 versus 2 in favour of FPW, and PMC bring back, I think, Kurt Dell. Excuse me, apologise for that. Nice work there by Sir Ninja Cat. Takes out Ingyari, but taken out in return by Super Gamer. Where's Otwell? Because it sounds like he's in the middle of a firefight. He was, and he's now dead. Curtinell and Co are coming through the door. It's 3 versus 4. You might just be wanting to lurk a little bit. He's actually seriously lurking here. Let's go and find where he is. There he is. But gets taken down by Powermonger. We've not spent a lot of time with Powermonger this evening, so let's just give him a little bit of love. He's the last player left on his team. He's also going for a little lurk roll. He's going to try and protect that control zone. Let's just see if anyone's close to him. Quite a few of them actually, they're all coming in now. He's going to have to be careful because he's going to get a lot of visitors. One to his left. Ah, gets taken down. Second round to PMC. Good work by them. But you see, Steve, the difference is that you are a competitive player. You are somebody who has fast reactions, an awesome game sense, and the ability to shoot off a gnat's rocks at 300 meters. I'm just a caster. I'm just a dev. You know, my reaction time is about as fast as a super tanker's time to slow down. Brilliant work there by Super Gamer, once again showing why he's such a good player. Takes out two of the opposition. Might be able to get the Danger res as well if he's quick enough. And even puts himself into cover as he's doing it. It's nice to watch a stylish player. Now it's 3 versus 5, so a definite advantage here to PMC. Buddying up, again, I like to see this. There's a lot of the stuff I'm seeing from PMC I really like. Let's go and watch the Ninja Cat. He doesn't realise, I think, there's a few people heading in his direction. And there was one actually right in front of him. The horse. So Super Gamer, Corbin Seed now take out 2 players, leaving Otwell as the last on. FPW is down in the garage. He's going to go for that control point. It's probably quite... Well, I was going to say it's probably quite a good call, but he gets taken out from the side. PMC win their first map. Even if they are a player up. No, they weren't on pulling the curtain now. You guys are 1 player up. You should win. There's no way in hell this lot's going to play evacuation. There's an ongoing discussion between the clans and I about evacuation. Which basically is they hate the damn thing and I love it. What did they say? Colony, wasn't it? Colony deadlock change. There we go. All that because I missed an apostrophe. Right. Colony. Built in the Astrodome framework. What a cracking shot there by Sir Ninja Cat. Be proud of that, son. Be proud. Reloads. Edges out. He's pushed up a very long way. In fact, he's got behind the line. So has the other player with him. This is nice work by FPW. Now he knows there's a player above him. Or there was a player above him. It looks like he might have moved. He's searching for him now. Let me just do this. There we go. So that's Ninja Cat. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so we still have that bug. So I do apologise. Fuck the floor. I apologise sincerely for that one, Ninja Cat. That was not your fault. That's our fault. So yeah, I do apologise. There's nothing that can be done at this point. If you watch the stream back, I'm sorry. So Wicked's pushed forward on his own, although Otwell's probably watching the channel, but he can't get there to res. So Otwell was somewhere behind me. There he is. Let's watch him. And he's down as well. That's a good shot there. Who took him out? The horse took him out. That's 1-0 to PMC, although, yeah, with Ninja Cat dropping through the floor, that didn't help. Let's watch Wicked. I think we've spent a lot of time this evening talking about PMC and everything, especially as the underdogs. We've not really given that much love to FPW, who have been around as a clan for a very long time in Interstellar Marines. So Ninja Cat's one of the oldest community members. And it's nice to see the older clans staying around, and also proving just how good they are in terms of their gameplay. But PMC's cutting through. That Super Gamer is taking out Ninja Cat. FPW's fighting back though. Yeah, easy skins, easy life. That's what happens if you play on evacuation. That's where real men play. Right, so we have 3 PMC up now, 3 FPW. Let's move across to Ninja Cat, who is actually a very, very good player. Going up at the top, probably for the vision. Of course, you have the difficulty of if they can see you, you can see them. So Ingyar? I'm going to have to ask him how to pronounce his name on the forums. He just gets the control point before he dies and brings back Super Gamer. So the entire future of his clan rests on Super Gamer's shoulders. Didn't steady before he took the shot, giving his position away, and the player turns around and nails him. That didn't quite go according to plan. Right, so it's now 1-1. So FPW, after a little bit of a dip, have now pushed back, and even if PMC are 5 versus FPW's 4, FPW are showing that they're more than up for this battle. That's a bit cheeky. I wonder. Stream, please remind me. We have the ability to add an area which changes positively or negatively your health. So theoretically we could add that to spawns to say you don't take damage in the spawn. Stream, just please make a note of that and remind me at some point. I'll bring it up with Kim and see if that's possible. Because that would stop the whole firing into spawn thing. Right, so what do we got left now? 5 versus 3. Let's go watch some FPW. Oh, well. Checking the corners. Doing his due diligence, and there we've got Kurt Nell has captured the zone. Atwell's taken one player out. That just leaves Powermonger now. And that leaves Ninja Cat coming out the spawn. So again, we could probably put an out. There was one player just in front of him that just moved then. Just there, in that direction. There, in the doorway! He's just come through, he's to your left! How do you miss that? Why am I talking like this? Now he sees him. There you go, get him, got him, well done. Right, 2 for FPW, 4 for PMC. And now just Ninja Cat again. Someone's shot the door light out there by the looks of things. Got the kill. Nice work. There's a second player down there. Does he know that? Yes, he does now. The second player takes him out. That leaves just Otwell. I'm watching. There's Otwell. If he's quick enough, he might get that player and get the frag, but he's going to have the reactions of a Ninja Cat. The player's there. Gets the player. Good work. He's going to go for the control zone. They're going to know he's here, so they're going to be rushing as quickly as possible. In fact, they've got all the control zones. PMC get that round. 2-1 PMC. That was pretty cool. There was some nice work in there by both teams. Right, so a bit more time I think spent with FPW. Let's go with Otwell. No kills yet. No numbers on the board. Just one little tip. When you're playing IM and you're crouched. Yeah, there you go. Nice work, Otwell. If you crouch, if you hit space. If you crouch like that, if you hit space, your character will peek up. Release space. It will go back down again. So it's a way of peeking over cover if you want to. Without actually having to aim down sights. Oh! Caught switching weapons but still gets the kill. Oh, some nice reactions there from Otwell. That was a good job. Well done. No, maybe not such a good job. Actually, let me just... Ah, it looks like we changed it. Because we do have a special build, a special... is that it? No. No. That's a shame because we do have a special... I'm sure that's what it was. I can't remember. We have a special spectator camera that we use sometimes that allows you to zoom in and things. We do some of the videos with it. But I can't remember what the key combination for it is. I just tried to use it, didn't work. Unless it's there. That's it. So this is the special. We don't use it very often because it's. So you can do things like this. Whee! So there's Ninja Cat. Yeah, it's like almost like a dolly, not a dolly camera, but you get the idea. You can do some smooth pans like this and things like this. And like I say, you can do, if you know what your shot is and it's prepared. Let's just see if I can find somebody who's in the open. So if you're doing something like that, you can kind of zoom in and watch them like that. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's extremely hard to control, so if you're doing videos and stuff, it's brilliant. But for regular play, it's really hard to control. And PMC win that round and win that map. Nice work, PMC. I'm sorry, I got a bit distracted there with the camera. It's just one of those features that we rarely use, and it's actually quite a nice one. Operations. Okay. I shall go and do my admin thing. There we go. Right. Operations. I think this is the last map of the night. Let me just check. Last Mapu? What the heck's a Mapu? Knows that? Right, good. Operations is actually quite difficult to cast because you can't do the free cam stuff, so it's all first and third person. Nice work there by Carbon Seed. He's taken down the response, so that's now 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2 now in favour of PMC. Oh, 3 versus 2. Nice work there by Sir Ninja Cat. Let's watch Wicked. Or Vicked, sorry. Or Vicked, even. He's taken that control point. Drops down level, looks for the next control point. Takes this, he brings back another player. Powermonger's just taken Delta by the looks of it, so it's now 3 versus 3. If he gets this, it'll be 4 versus... Oh, he's taken out. He did get the point, though. It's 3 versus 2 now. Let's find Otwell. That's a bit strange. I wonder why he was never hit there. So Otwell takes out the horse. And that leaves only Super Gamer. And it looks like FPW are going for the control zones. Yes, they are. Nice work by Super Gamer, but gives his position away, which means that Otwell can take him. That leaves Corbin Seed as the only one left. And we'll check in a minute to see who's got how many control points. There. Oh, nice reactions there by Corbin Seed. And again takes out Otwell and Ninja Cat. He's taken out in return by Powermonger, which leaves Colonel left, and it looks like FBW have won that round. Yes, they have. Well done. Yeah, we've had that kind of fly count thing in for year and a half, something like that. It just is that much of a pain in the butt to use. We don't show people how to use it or what the keystrokes are to access it. So let's do Corbin Seed. He had a couple of fantastic frags last round. Let's watch him and see if he can repeat that. You can hear footsteps. Rather than engaging, he's going for the ninja. Control point caps. I do wonder actually if all of these clans are using TeamSpeak, because there's a lot of typing going on. So it's 4 versus 2 now in favour of PMC. Corbin Seed I don't think has... Oh, he's got 1 kill by the looks of it. He's going for the caps. It's 4 versus 2 still. PMC is shoving FPW back here. That was lucky. Falling damage will have heavily damaged him. Yeah, that's why he was an easy kill there by Powermonger. But that now leaves 3 versus 2. FPW are still fighting back on this. How are we doing for control points? So, 1 to Delta. Delta's going to take that one. Delta. Actually, this might be a control point win from PMC. No, it looks like... Let's just go around here. Yeah, this control point is going to go to PMC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be the last one. And this is why FPW are throwing everything they've got. They don't know the horse is here. The horse comes around. And it's a Ninja Cat. Ninja's like a Ninja Kid Ninja. Just saves that for his team. Brilliant work there by Sir Ninja Cat. That was really awesome work. This guy deserves a bowl of milk. Let's follow him a little bit. There's only 1 PMC player left now, and there's 2 FPWs up. Powermonger takes out Kurt. Now PMC lose that round, and that means it's now 2-0 rounds to FPW. And if FPW win this next round, they have won this map. Against a 5-man PMC. I won't say that's embarrassing, but yeah, that whole fly thingy spectator thing is in every build. It's been in there since 2013, I think. End of 2013. I think it was the end of 2013 we brought in the spectator mod. It might have been early 2014, maybe March or so, February, March 2014. So I think it was Michael that did it, and he left around that time. Anyway, back to the game. So, full complement for both sides. Good reactions there from Super Gamer. Takes out Ninja Cat. He seems to have had the upper hand in those two duels during these matches. At least some of the confrontations that I've seen. So we're watching Vikid. There's only 2 FPW players back up. Holy shit! Takes out 1 PMC player. Goes for the reload. Where's the second one? There was a second one in this room. There he is! Did he get him? No! Oh, he got in the end. But so Ninja Cat and Powermonger are up, and only the Horse and Carbon Seed are left for PMC. And now only Powermonger. Let's go and watch him. My secret key combination is... There you go. Actually, if you think about it, it's obvious. Right, so Powermonger takes out Carbon Seed, which means that it's a 2v3, but they know his position, so he needs to be careful here. He wants, by the looks of things, he wants to take a one-on-one. He wants to take a duel. He's got the shorter range but higher rate of fire SMG. Switch to the assault rifle. Player just dropped down there. There. And this is what I mean. This happens so many times where the players miss them. And I'm genuinely wondering if it's just simply the time delay. So let's watch Otwell. Yeah, so stream guys, do you want me to download update 22 and kind of quickly run through a single player mission after this? Just so you can see some of the things in action. It'll take me about 5 minutes to download that update. It's the ITO build. So if you want that, just let me know on the stream. We'll do another Q&A session, I think, if I'm doing that. Because although I live in Sweden, I have crummy internet. Right, so we've got left 3 PMC, 4 FPW. FPW have really fought back in this one. In fact, they have got, by the looks of it, almost all of the control zones. Oh, nice work by Otwell. He might just get the res as well. There's somebody else close by, but I think that's a friendly. Let's have a look. Control zones. Oh, there's a blue up there. So if they get this, they're going to go up for Charlie. So they've got it. If he gets this, Charlie. Is he taking Charlie? That's it. Gamma win. Got they got all the enemy players. Didn't even need to take all the catch points. And that's it. FPW win that round. Okay, let's see if that was the last map or if we're going to do any more. Right, so I'm going to take Iron down. Let me do that. Let me do that. And let me do this, because it will take a few minutes to download. Right, I've lost Steam again. There we go, ITO testers. Right, so the stream might go a little bit woolly for a few minutes, just as I'm doing this. So I'm going to have to use my entire internet connection, and it's not going to be pretty. Give me a sec. It's got only 400 meg to download. Right, so while that's going on, again, I apologise if the stream is going to go a little bit flaky for a couple of minutes, just whilst I'm doing this. Anybody got any questions? Yeah, XPW, that's a good point. It would... Alright, it was camera. So yeah, you will get people firing out of spawns, that's true. So it's not a full solution, but it's quite probably a better situation having players firing out of spawns than it is having players firing into spawns. Because if you're coming out of a spawn, you've only got one direction that you can go. If someone's firing in there, you're screwed. If you have someone who's able to fire out of a spawn, the player receiving the fire has got the rest of the entire map. So it could be something like no damage, it could be something like, I don't know, maybe you take less damage, or you have 1,000 health instead of 100 while you're in the spawn, and then it drops down to 100 when you leave the spawn, so you could still die, but it would take a lot more damage. But it is something, and I know that the competitive folks have mentioned this quite a bit. It can be quite frustrating for the competitive guys to be spawning in and you walk out the spawn, you get killed. And because the way that our maps are designed, they're generally not maps where you have spawns at one end which are rarely gotten close to. So for example on Stronghold you can hit the enemy, some of the enemy spawns from your own spawn. So again, it's a possible solution. I'm just trying to remember. I just thought about it whilst I was streaming. I thought it might be interesting. Well, Finn, the Hell Week leaderboard won't update until the update's released. So it's a problem with the client. It's a problem with the version of the game that you've got on your computer. It's not a problem with the server side of things. How are we doing here? Actually, this isn't going too badly. It's going quite well. Let's see. Oh, about 40 seconds left. Good. So what I'll do, I'll just drop into something like Stronghold. Or we can start with GKBB if you want. No, let's start with Stronghold's got shooty bots and melee bots. Okay. Sorry, I mean CTOs. Sorry. They also use the flashlights now. And Nico's developed a system which he calls the Corpse Tracker. And it actually is called corpsetracker.cs in the code. So when a CTR dies, its corpse is left in its ragdoll position on the ground. And let's see. Oh, we're done. Yay! Right, let me just do this. So what the corpse tracker does is track how many corpses are left, because if you get too many, you end up with let's just bring this in. So if you get too many, you end up with too much a frame rate slowdown. Same with flashlights. You got too many flashlights dropped by the bots, it drops the performance. So this is the what you see at the beginning. This is the news pane. So if I click this, it'll take me to actually a forum post at the moment on the ITR forums. Let me just turn the sound down. There we go. This is dynamic, so we can change this whenever, and we have it's just an image that's up on our website. So if I change that literally right now and then restart the game, the new image will be there, the new URL will be there. So for example, let's say XF are fighting AC tomorrow night. We could put an image up here with a link to the forum thread about that, so that anyone that starts IM sees that. So it gives us a dynamic way where we don't have to release a client update to be able to get news out. This is the servers now. So single player, server list, Hell Week, Playground, and then the quick join. So if I do, this won't work because I'm on an update version which is higher than. You see, I'll get this because this is an update 22 version trying to connect to an update 21 server. It won't work, but that's how that system works, and it's the same for the multi. Sorry, that was the multiplayer. And so it does the same with the co-op. It looks through the co-op servers, and we'll try and put you in there. So that's that, and then you get the server list. So with the server list, oh crap, it'll take a little bit of time, but now the pings that you get here are accurate. They're not inaccurate as they were before. So the actual testers are testing this, but that is the actual ping to each of those places. The refresh button's gone, the auto refresh is here. If I just actually quickly, I think, server list. No. So if I drop into here, which is the ITO test server. Yeah. If I press U, oh, it's not able to get the ping right now for some reason. Alright, there we go. So ping of 52 milliseconds. That's the actual ping. It updates, I think, every 3 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that. There you go. Now, keeping in mind, most of my bandwidth is being used for the stream, so my ping will be pants anyway. On the top, you can see, I'll just stop for a second. You can see the compass. Now, I can't show you this, but in Hell Week, actually I'll show you here. If you can see the compass, there we go. Right, so you see the little the triangle there. In Hell Week, if you team up with people, you'll see their triangles as well, depending on where they are in the game world. At least, I think you'll see the triangles. If you don't see them there, then you'll see them in the HUD. And they'll also have the blue emissive stripes and the names above their heads, like players doing multiplayer co-op. So that's something that's coming in the update, Hell Week. That's a light meter. Now at the moment, it doesn't work in the multiplayer maps because we have to add a little thing to the lights so it will register it. So if I just go into single player and start, yes, Trash Stronghold. Right. Now you see it works. So you can just see it going up and down as I'm jumping near that light. And that's basically a light meter. So what it does is gives you a very good indication of how visible you are to bots, to CTRs. It's still being tweaked, and there are still some lights that don't work with it, and there may be some lights that don't work with it when we release, so we may take it out, we're not sure. But that's something that Kim and Josephine are working on. Now I'm on normal, which means I'm probably going to die within a few seconds. Ah! Bollocks. So we've tweaked the CTRs. Honest. So we've tweaked the CTRs. They're a lot more dangerous. And I mean, prior to this update, I never died on easy, which is what's happening even now. So you can see the light meter working. So let me. Did I just see one up there? I'll see if I can sneak around a bit. So we'll try and find some bots that are using lights and stuff, because it's creepy as hell when they do it. There's one. You can see the light's very low on me. I'm hoping he'll use his shit. Ah, shit! Ah, bollocks. I'm sorry I'm not exactly showing you good gameplay here, but I hope you kind of get the idea. Let me try Colony. This is slightly embarrassing. Let me just do this. I want to find a night map.
The objective of this incursion is to infiltrate Colony and re-establish.
So you see that light hasn't changed the light meter, so that's one of the ones that doesn't actually work with it right now. Holy shit! So for those of you that wanted CTRs that are a lot more meaner, you got your wish. Yeah, so Hellweek will have teammates.
The objective of this incursion is to infiltrate colony and re-establish power at the locations marked.
I'll say I'm trying to find them that have the flashlights. If worst case, I'll go to GKBB. Did he back off? I've forgotten, if you notice, the recoil is a lot higher. Is there something different about that bot? No. So I'm being a bit of a wuss here at the minute. So you can imagine if you play multiplayer. With the compass at the top, and especially if you're playing Hell Week, if you're playing with a teammate, you can tell them. Actually, I'll show you. If you look at the U at the bottom, yeah, okay. So I'm in single player, but if you're playing Hell Week, hey, I killed Spectre. Sorry, mate. Then you'll know where you are. The mission overview is being reworked as well, and you also know what direction that you're heading in. Makes it a lot better and a lot easier to work with people. Right, come on bots, use your flashlights. Who'd I kill then? More boulder! Two CTRs. Not good. Teammates shooting teammates. I'm getting shot. Yeah, bollocks to it. Excuse my French. Right, so in which case let's switch to GKBB. It's probably a better example. Playground. GKBB. Right. I won't say what I'm thinking of saying on the stream, but it's got the word mother in front of it. You can kind of see the additional recoil. Or at least I hope you can see the additional recoil. I'm trying to find one of them that has where it shows the bots with flashlights. I'll try one more time. If this doesn't work, that's a bug at the moment where we have that with some of the CTRs where it looks like the skating. I wonder if mainline would show it. I know what I'll do. Hold on a second. Let's do that. And let's do try colony again. Yeah, I know, guys. I'm better at building it than I am at playing it.
The objective of this incursion is to infiltrate colony and re-establish power at the locations marked with waypoints.
Right, let's stop dicking around and just. Now, I do have to say that this obviously is not an official ZPS stream. Or to put it another way, I'm allowed to swear if I want to. Shit. Where'd you go? I wonder if they've taken the flashlights out. There should be more bots with flashlights. Shit! That was lucky, I almost died from falling damage there. Now they will use flashlights right at the very end. When you press this, there's a couple spawn in there, so I don't want to go in that direction. Yeah, you can see it's definitely a bug. Almost looks like it's a sector bug. Shit. Where's the other one? Ah, killed Darkstar. Sorry, Matt. But you see what I mean? I'm slightly embarrassed, well more than slightly embarrassed, to be playing this on a stream on easy mode. I'm still almost getting my ass kicked, but I'm having to do that because they've really tweaked. Hello boys. Combination of the recoil and the seat charge. Christ, the seat charge is a pain in the ass now. Normally during an update I'll be testing a lot, but because I'm coding now I've not had the chance. You can kind of see, you can build up quite a stack of corpses if you work at it. Hello. Right, so I need to get down there. Shit! Get him in the nuts. Helmet is starting to mist up. I can't see a lot. The sound's gone down. I should relift the visor, but I don't want to. Switch to assault rifle. Let him go past. I think he might have seen me actually. Charlie and... Okay, I've got both alphas, both bravos, so I'm going to go and get Charlies. And you see that door works on the light sensor. So obviously standing in the door is not the smartest thing you can do. So what I'm trying to get towards is when all the power options are done. Don't screw it, I'll take you out. Because then, theoretically, we're in darkness, and when we're in darkness we should see lots of flashlights. Unless, for whatever the reason, it's been taken out, or it's not in the single player. Right, this is the bit where we should start to see flashlights. Shit, he doesn't have a flashlight, but he can see me. Does anybody see any flashlights? I don't see any flashlights. This is not good. Shit. That's a good shot. Alright, so it looks like there's no flashlights in this build, which is unfortunate, so I think it would be cool if we had a little video showing the flashlights. Now historically, if you're on easy, you could just literally run through any map on easy and shit. This isn't going to go well. Holy crap, I've run out of weapons I want. So sorry guys, I was trying to get flashlights for you but you didn't see it because it's scary as fuck when the CTRs are looking for you and the lights are flashing on and off as they search. So I'll check with that on Monday. But anyway, so yeah, so just kind of a little example of some of the things in the update. Obviously there's a lot of stuff in Hell Week which I can't show you right now. There's something I can show you actually, since you're still here. Right, so let's just... No, that's not going to work because they're all update 21 servers, but if I join... So let's say you want to have a game with your friends. You want to play a bit of co-op with your friends. You join a server. You can see the ping on the bottom left, you see the map, you see the position. So press F1 to invite friends. Press F1. Shows you friends are not online. There's one thing which I did change in this. Let me just get my Steam friends online. Right, so Steam friends are online. Is your Steam friends will now update. How often does it update? It updates every 5 seconds, I think it is. It updates every few seconds. Whereas in the update 21 build, which you're playing now.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the follow. In the update 21 build you're playing right now, it doesn't update after you start the game. That's why you could be playing for 20 minutes, 10 people come online, and you don't see it. This updates now all the time. So, and it only shows online people. So if you're in a server, a multiplayer or a co-op, anytime, press F1, it'll bring this up, and then you can scroll through all your online friends. Let me see. So you can chat if you want to chat. You can invite them in if you want to invite them in. And it means that you can immediately get a game going instead of having to say, well, let's meet on this server or blah 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 blah. And it's kind of those little things that we're wanting to do to streamline the process of getting into a game and making it easier, making it simpler, making it just, yeah, more fun. So the HUD has been updated to Unity 5, and that's in Trello. Which has kind of made all of us go, what can we do with the main menu if we update that? So I suspect the next couple of updates we're going to end up doing some kind of redesign of that, because that's quite a big task to redesign it. So redesign that and hopefully have a new menu. So things like the on the left hand side where it's got the Hell Week testing thing, that will be more intuitive. For example, we could have on the right hand side maybe a list of your friends that are online instead of in this format, maybe just a list of green names. So that kind of thing. So there's lots of stuff that we can do when we get to that. So yeah, that's kind of a quick introduction to some of the features that's in the next update, but quite a lot I can't show you because they're either not in, like flashlights, or they're in Hell Week. But you kind of get the idea. This is NGI, by the way, which you know about anyway. Let me just, I'm not sure.
Scanning for alternative access points to reach power cores.
Don't think the light sensor's working with NGI yet. Let me just have a quick run through.
Alternative access located. We can use one of the maintenance shafts to access the storage sublevels.
Here, body dudes. Here, body dudes.
Our way of completing the objective.
Oh, kill Boulder again. Sorry, mate. No, it doesn't look like it's installed. So basically, every single light that we have, if we want it, Jesus, if we want the light sensor to register it, has to have an additional script added to it. So it's a bit of a pain in the backside. It's not been done on NGI yet. So we are starting testing of this update now, but we still got quite a few things that we need to add to it. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. My, that person who's doing the AI voice sounds very posh. Just go through? Yeah, so you can't see it. Okay, so I mean that's it. Before I go, does anybody have any questions before I close the stream down and hopefully stop dying in front of everybody and carry on being embarrassed? If you've got a 32-bit version of Windows, it won't work. NGI won't work. If you've got let me get back to the game. So if you've got if you've got a 64-bit and under 4 gig of RAM, and that's simply because of the amount of RAM it takes. It's just such a darn massive map. It takes about 2.5 to 3 gig, I think, when it's running. So sometimes you might just be able to play it if you've got 3 gig, but yeah. We don't have any updates in... We're not planning any at the moment. I mean, we do have the technology now, for example, to split NGI across, say, 3 servers if we wanted to, exactly like we do with Hell Week. That will just be a question of time, but a much more elegant solution. Oh, I'm burst fired? Yeah. Okay. So a more elegant solution than that would be simply to stream the map in. So as you're playing the map, you stream it in, so you're not holding the entire map in memory as you're going along and playing it. Unity 5 allows that, but again it basically comes down to the whole priority thing of, well, what should we do next? Neurogen system reboots in progress. Please halt. Is halt or hold? System restored. Yeah, I see my ping starting to go a bit pear-shaped now. Alright, so any other questions? How do you become an ITO tester? If you've got to ask, nah. We're going to be adding some more ITO testers soon, so what I'll be doing is putting together kind of a little questionnaire, probably a Google Doc or something like that. Putting that up on the forums and just saying, if you wish to become an ITO tester, fill this in and we'll select the best applicants. And it's important to remember that testing is a pain in the arse. It's not a glory job, it's not a fun job, it's a pain in the arse. And you will also be NDA'd, so that means you will be prosecuted if you show an early version without authorization. So it is serious, boring, thankless work. If you're still interested, fill in the application form when we get it up. Yeah. Any other questions? I never have my friends open on Steam. Never. I have a second account which I use for CS:GO and stuff, which I've opened most of the time, but right, so any other questions? I'll give it 30 seconds, then I'm going to close the stream down.
I have marked 3 apartments of key research staff members. We should be able to locate a research key card in one of these locations.
We might see flashlights down here actually when the mercs come in. I think I'm going the wrong way, I think it's the other direction, isn't it? Yeah, screw it.
Hold on. The mercs have cut the power to the crew apartments. Accessing local power grid.
Ah, I was right.
Can reboot the power at one of these locations in the lower section of the crew deck.
power to the auxiliary systems has been restored. Emergency power online. Right, let's just see if we get any flashlights here. All hell should start breaking loose about now. No, that was a flashlight there, you can see it. Woo, finally! Oh, that looks so cool, look at that. Oh, I love this. Oh, fuck. No, Jesus, come on guys, give me a break. That flashlight coming through, I love this shit. You see that? Ah, can you imagine that on a dark map as they're walking around trying to find you? They don't have lasers right now. Ah, there's one behind me. Shit! Shoot for the light! Did I fully do that? No, I didn't. So anyway, you kind of get an idea of the potential for just having flashlights on darkened maps. They're still fighting. There's one. Ah, okay. Alright, guys. Oh, yes, Finn, we've done it. So, actually based on a lot of your guys' feedback, in fact it was basically based on all your feedback, I think especially you, Finn. We've removed Spectate from Hell Week. What was the other thing we did? I can't remember what it was now. It was, you can still respawn. You can't oh, that was it. So, you don't spectate anyone when you're dead, so you don't know where they are, and you respawn or think you respawn in a different zone. If it's not done, it's being done, and that's based on the feedback. I think mostly from you, Finn, but also from the community as well. So we did read what you said, and Kim took a very special note of it, and that was done. So yeah, thank you for that feedback. It should mostly be shooty bots now, I think. I shouldn't call them shooty bots, that's my nickname for them. Sorry, CTR's melee bots. Right, Is there one in there, one in there? No. Alright guys, I am going to close down the stream unless there's anything anybody else would like to know. Blue card, yeah.
Research access key card retrieved. We can now finally access the research deck.
Ah, another one, you see?
Hub elevators are online. Use the stairs down to access the research deck below.
Grace period is still 30 minutes. It's not 30 minutes, it's actually, I think, 28 minutes. The amount of that is dependent on a server command line. It's not hard coded, so we depend on it. We decide what it is. So we still think that's a good thing because it means that people have a second, you know, another chance to get back in. And by moving players to respawn out of the same zone, it removes a lot of the questions and issues that people had. But it is something that we can either bring down, or is something... Did I come the right way? Did I miss a key or something? No, I didn't. But it's something that we can change if we want to, or remove completely if we want to. It's not hard-coded in. And that's done on a... That's done on a per server basis, so all the servers can have different grace periods or whatever. There's quite a lot of that setup, which is all well, not dynamic. Jesus. Shooty bot with lights. Hell, another one. Crap. Oh shit. Shit. Hacking bots, get away from me. I've lost my HUD. Screw this burst fire stuff. It's not what I want, it's over there somewhere. So yeah, we can change that as and when we want. As I said, the aim is actually to move so you don't need to have so many players in Hell Week. It becomes less of a player versus player and more of a combination player versus player and player versus, you know, almost like a co-op experience really. So that's what we're moving towards. Am I completely going around the circle here? I mean, I've played this map like 1,000 times and I still get lost in it. Gotcha.
Security key card retrieved. We can now advance to the mainframe.
That always creeps me out when there's doors opening and closing left, right and centre and you never know. That's where I want to go. Right, I just want to... it's not there. Just... things on the other side. Yes, it's on the other side. Here it is. I want to get down to the server room because the server room should have shooty bots. It'd be even better if I could hit the damn things.
Central mainframe hub and retrieve research data.
That was embarrassing. Fun. Okay, that's it for the stream. So, yeah, I mean, if you kill yourself enough times, you would eventually end up back at the map where you were from. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, nothing's gonna really stop you. So, alright guys, that's it for the evening. I hope you have had as much fun as I've had. Thank you to XF, AC, FPW and PMC for the games, and I'll just turn Sarah down. Or even you, little lady. I'm on single player here, I think. Yeah, so thank you to all 4 clans, AC, PMC, FPW and XF for taking part this evening and for doing that. If you want to take part in those kind of games, join up with those clans, make your own clan, join up with the other clans. You can find them on the Steam forums, you can also find them on firegaming.com. I hope very much that we will have some more next week and that it will also be more things go on. Hopefully next week we'll have update 22 out. Not confirmed, it depends on how many bugs we find this week, but fingers crossed we'll do that. I'm away next weekend so I won't be streaming, but possibly somebody else will do so. So that's it. As always, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your gaming. Take care.